Okay. Now,
What is this called?
this says honey, honey,
Honey.
lion. You see that one's different?
Honey, honey, lion.
Can you sound that word out? Lion. I bet it's about a honey badger.
And animals.
Well, there's a,
Lion.
actually, yeah. So,
It's probably going to be about all different animals.
probably.
What does that say?
It says this book is a gift from this book is a gift from Keaton Thurston, 2006.
That was a long time ago.
It was?
I wasn't even born. You weren't born.
Yes, I was born.
How old were you?
I'd have to think about it.
18, 19?
No, I was older than that. Okay, so I'll read some, and I think you'll have to read some too, okay? In Africa, the honey guide and the honey badger are partners when it comes to honey. The little bird follows a bee to its hive, and then she leads the honey badger there to break it open with its big, strong claws. Together, they share the sweetness. And that is the way it has always been. I didn't know that a bird showed the honey badger where the beehive is.
Me too.
Ooh, he really likes, he loves it. Maybe this day badger was hungrier than usual. Maybe he forgot about Honey Guy, who showed him the way. Or could he have been thinking, my strong claws do all the hard work, whatever the reason that day, badger would not share. Honey Guy scolded Badger as he waddled back to the jackalberry tree, his tummy almost touching the ground. She fussed and fumed as he tried to fit into his burrow. She's mad. Finally, she cried out for all the animals to hear. No fair, no fair. Soon, all the you just have to know that word, guinea hens were broadcasting the news. Honey Guide is in a major rage. That's a long book. But Badger didn't hear. He was sound asleep, smiling, snoring, and hiccuping from his big meal. Grump! Badger roared out the loudest hiccup of all, and its deep, low rumble gave Honey Guy an idea. They couldn't even fit in the hole. The next morning, Badger woke up hungry, his tummy flat as a pancake. That's when Honey Guy flew by, heading for the great gray bowbat. Honey, 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 she cried, grinning. The little bird zigzagged over Pitter-patter. Badger ran after her. Pitter-patter. Okay. Honeyguide flew low across the water hole. Splish splash. Badger paddled after her. Splish splash.
Hey, look.
Oh yeah.
Silly.
It's very silly.
This was going to water.
Honeyguide glided to the top of a termite mound and bounced on one foot. Sprung. Oh, okay.
Tiny badgers like this.
Where's the bird? Right here, okay. Badger scrambled to the top and bounced off. Sprung. Honeyguide landed on a hollow log. It echoed as she stomped along. Boom, boom. Badger hurried to catch up. Boom, boom.
Do hyenas laugh at everything?
Yeah, they don't really laugh. They just bark a lot like dogs. But we just call them laughing hyenas. But next, Honeyguide flitted through a stand of papyrus.
What is papyrus?
Like really tall grass.
Have you seen some before?
No, not in real life. Tall, dry reeds waved back and forth. Clickety click. Badger traipsed, I don't know why they use the word like that, traipsed along, muttering, "Where is that honey?" The papyrus rattled as he went by. Clickety clack.
Because he forgot the way.
Well, he didn't share the food, remember?
Yeah.
So, that little bird's going to have him go everywhere today, I think. Honeyguide led him through a field of golden bristle grass. Swish, swish. Badger huffed and puffed, but the thought of the delicious meal waiting for him kept him going. Swish, swish. By now... Whoa! Okay. By now, Badger was tired and wet, itchy and sore. But he didn't slow down, because Honeyguide was just ahead of him. She flashed her wings, fanned her tail, and dove under an acacia tree. Badger charged in after her, singing triumphantly, "Honey, honey!" Roar!
Lion!
That's exactly right. Wow. He's not saying meow, is he? What's this say? That's right. It says lion, lion, lion. Badger turned on his tail and ran.
Hey, look.
Oh, I know. That looks like a hungry lion. Swish, swish through the grass. Clickety click into the papyrus. Boom, boom over the hollow log. Sprung over the termite mound. Splish, splash across the water hole.
At least lions like water.
Mm-hmm. Pitter patter over the baobab roots. Badger dashed into his burrow. Honeyguide cheered. In a flash, Badger was as far from the entrance as he could be. Right behind him was Lion's huge paw, batting the air. But he could not reach him, and that's the closest any animal could be to an angry lion and live to tell the tale. That evening, mongoose squeaked to elephant.
What are mongoose?
They're like, they're kind of like meerkats almost. They look, that's a mongoose right there.
They're not like meerkats?
I think they're kind of like meerkats.
Or
Yeah.
are they meerkats but they're just called something different?
No, they're different than meerkats. They're bigger and they're meaner. That evening, Mongoose squeaked to Elephant, who trumpeted to Hippo, who bellowed to Warthog, who squealed to Bishop Bird, who piped to Hyena, who whooped to Zebra, who snortled to Giraffe, who was overheard by Guinea Hen, who bugled it far and wide. It was the Bush Telegraph, and it said, if Honey Guide leads you to a beehive, be sure and reward her, for next time she will lead you to a lion. You want to read this book to me? Hold on.
If I remember the words.
Well, I'm sure you will.
It says.
If not, I'll help.